Hey guys, so I had mentioned before, I think, what classes I was planning on taking for fall semester that starts in August. I don't know when you guys are going to see this because I'm still behind in uploading content, so you probably won't see this until fall semester has already started. However, if you see me looking this way, I do have my fall schedule pulled up on my laptop, and so my laptop's right here. So if I look this way, that's why. So I am actually overloaded on my course schedule for the fall semester, which, if you don't know what overloaded means, is they do have a limit at Arizona State of how many credits you are allowed to take. However, I petitioned for a course overload, which means that since my overload petition was approved, I am allowed to take more than the upper limit, and they do have different stipulations associated with that. For example, depending on how many credits you are trying to take above and beyond what the upper limit is, you have to have a certain GPA. My cumulative GPA is currently a 4.0. As of the day that I am filming this. My term GPA for summer semester, currently since session A finished, is a 4.17. So I am acceptable, more than acceptable for them to allow me to have a course overload. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to do with this course overload, seeing as I am starting my full-time job in special education as a paraprofessional starting in August, and my classes start in August, like a week or two before school starts. So I'm going to see how I do with this. I'm definitely not going to be overloading myself in the spring semester and of 2023, and I haven't decided if I'm going to take summer classes in the summer of 2023 yet, but so far I do have my schedule together for fall, and so I am taking 4 classes in each session. So right now for summer semester, I am taking 2 classes in each session. And I've talked to you guys about what the different sessions are and things like that, how there's 3 different sessions and each one is like, A and B are half of the semester and C runs the entire length of the semester. So for session A, which is the first half of fall semester, I am taking the following. So I am taking disease and human evolution, and I am also taking General Chemistry 1, which that is one of the general chemistry classes that I was talking about in a previous video. There are 2 halves to this class, so it's kind of like the biology class. They have a General Biology 1 and then a General Biology 2. Because there's so much information to cover, they basically split it into 2 halves. So it's 2 separate classes, which is kind of nice because you can either take them like together or one right after the other, or you can take a break if you need a break, like because I'm thinking I will need a mental break from chemistry, general chemistry 1 before I take general chemistry 2, just because of the whole math aspect of chemistry. Also in session A, I am taking a special topic course, which if you don't know what that is, it's not a class that's offered all of the time. It's just a special topic course where they focus on something that people are interested in learning about, and it's like a special offering type thing. So the one that I'm taking is diabetes prevention and management, because I think as a healthcare provider, someone who plans on going into medicine once I'm done with school, I think it's important. Well, I think it's important for everybody to know how to prevent diabetes, but I also think it's very important, especially with the prevalence of diabetes in the United States. I think it's very important that we all learn how to manage diabetes and also how to prevent it. I think it's very important. So I chose to take that. And then the last one I'm taking for session A is religion and popular culture. So as part of my degree program, my major map, I have to take there's certain requirements for like literacy and humanities and things like that. And this class satisfied one of those requirements. So that's why I'm taking religion and popular culture. The two that I am thinking will be the most intense for the first half of fall semester will be that General Chemistry 1 because of my learning disability in math, and then Disease and Human Evolution, although the people that I've talked to that have taken that class already have said that it's enjoyable to them. So that's one of the reasons that I took it. It does satisfy an upper level elective requirement for me. So that's why I chose to take it. Now, for the second half of fall semester, which goes from like the middle of October until the beginning of December, I am taking this first one I'm going to tell you about is something that I thought was really interesting. This is also another special topic class, and it is called Medicine, Getting In, Being In, Going Beyond. And the reason why I chose to take this is as someone who is planning to go to medical school after I finish my bachelor's, this class has guest lecturers every week from different specialties. And so they also kind of have you do projects to help you like narrow down what your specialty choice might be in the future, and you just kind of learn about the different medical specialties that are out there. So I found it to be really interesting, and I'm glad that I saw it pop up on the schedule because I definitely want to get into that one because it sounds like something that I would really be interested in. Now that one is only a 2 credit hour course, even though it goes for the whole session B, but like normal classes at Arizona State are at least 3 credit hours. Usually, the majority of them are. The science classes that have a lab component are usually 4 credit hour classes, but I chose that one. Then I am doing a human development class, which also satisfies one of those requirements that I was telling you about, like humanities and like social behavioral stuff like that. I can't remember which one it does for me, but it satisfies one of those requirements. And the professor that I signed up for it with has like 5-star reviews on Rate My Professor. So I chose to do it with her. And then I'm also taking another neuroscience class. This one is Fundamentals of Cognitive Neuroscience, which is one of the classes that you can choose for my major. There are a number of different neuroscience classes, and like there's different tracks of neuroscience. Like there's cognitive, there's behavioral, there's functional, and there's cell and molecular, I think it is. And you have to choose a certain number of classes from each track. And so this is one of those requirements. Again, that's Fundamentals of Cognitive Neuroscience. And then the fourth one for session B of fall semester is Cultural Aspects of Food. Now that might not sound very interesting to you guys, but the actual class itself is very interesting. It is another nutrition class, which goes along with Nutrition 101 or Nutrition 100, I think it is, which is Introduction to Nutrition Science that I am currently taking as part of session B of summer semester. But this one is a continuation, not of that class, but it's another nutrition class. And this one, you get to try out different recipes and evaluate like the nutritional aspects of these recipes. But it also talks about like different cultures' foods. So you get to try out like Indian food and Chinese food and Mexican food and things like that. So I thought that it would be really fun. Like part of the assignments are to actually prepare foods from other cultures. And so I thought it would be fun to take that class. It is an elective class, which, like I said, I do have a certain number of electives that I have to complete as part of my degree program. And I thought that that was a fun way to kind of fill out some of those elective credits. So those are the classes that I'm taking for fall semester of 2022. And I'm hoping that I didn't bite off more than I could handle. I could always change my schedule, but as of right now, this is what I'm sticking with. I had to, like I said, get permission and approval from my department chair, which technically, now that I switched from the biomedical science major to the neuroscience major, technically I am under the psychology department. because neuroscience does a lot with psychology, and there are a lot of like psychology class requirements that you have to do along with your neuroscience classes. So yeah, I had to get approval and speak with my academic advisor in order to get approved to take that many classes, because most people do not take 4 classes per term or per session, as they are called at my college, university, whatever. So yeah, I am definitely taking a lot on for the fall semester, but fingers crossed that I will do just fine. I had to like basically create a whole plan with my academic advisor for how I was going to be able to manage this additional coursework with my personal life and with work and all of that, and still succeed in these classes. And she approved it this morning, so I did register for the general chemistry one and the human development. Those were the ones that I wanted to add on. So yeah, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions about like the different things that I'm studying, or about my neuroscience major or Arizona State or anything like that, my future plans as a physician, let me know, and I would be glad to get something filmed for you. And with that being said, I will talk to you guys next time.